Amazing young adventurers! Welcome back to our story corner! Are you ready to go on a new journey today? Great! Because we're about to shrink down, way down, and dive deep into the soil to meet a very special friend. His name is Pip, and he's a tiny seed with a giant story to tell. Now, most seeds have a pretty easy landing. They fall onto soft, fluffy, cozy soil, ready to start their life, but not our friend Pip. Oh no, by a strange twist of fate, Pip landed in a place called the Hardship Garden. It sounds a bit scary, right? Well, it was a tough spot. The ground was packed with sharp little rocks and hard, stubborn clay. Sometimes, super strong winds would whip through, making everything feel wobbly. It was definitely not the five-star hotel of gardens. When Pip first decided it was time to grow, he pushed and finally poked his tiny green head out of the ground.
He blinked in the sunlight, looked around, and his little green shoot drooped.
Oh dear!
He mumbled to himself.
How am I ever supposed to grow into a big, beautiful tree here? These rocks are poking me, and the sun feels like it's a million miles away. He glanced over the old wooden fence to the garden next door. It was full of fluffy flowers, and their soil looked as soft as a chocolate cake. Pip sighed. They have it so easy over there. Just then, a friendly visitor arrived. A wise old ladybug named Dot, with shiny red wings and perfect black spots, crawled gently onto Pip's smallest leaf. Well, hello there, little sapling, she chirped cheerfully. Why the long face? Or, I should say, the droopy shoots. Pip looked at the kind ladybug. Hello, Dot, he sighed. Just look at this ground. It's like trying to grow through a brick wall. My neighbors, those pretty flowers over the fence, they have it so easy. Their soil is like a soft, fluffy pillow.
Dot chuckled, and her little spots wobbled with her laugh.
That might be true, Pip, she said. But have you ever thought about this? Easy soil makes easy roots. If you have to work harder, if you have to really push those roots deep down and find your way around all these rocks, guess what happens? Pip shook his little head slowly from side to side. I don't know. My roots will get tired and give up. No, silly, Dot exclaimed with a smile. They get strong. Every time you push against a rock, you're not just struggling, you're flexing a growing muscle. The roots that have to fight for their space and search for every drop of water are the roots that hold the strongest trees when the big,
Scary storms come. Pip thought about what Dot said.
It sounded difficult, maybe even a little painful, but it also sounded promising.
A little spark of hope lit up inside him.
He decided to change his focus. Instead of complaining about how hard the rocks were, he started looking for the tiny cracks and spaces where his roots could sneak through. He focused on absorbing every single drop of rain that fell and soaking up every single ray of sunshine that managed to reach him. Days turned into weeks, and weeks turned into months. Pip wasn't growing as fast as the flowers next door, but he was growing steady. He stretched his leaves up, toward the sky, always reaching for that warm, wonderful light. He saw that some of the other seeds that had landed in the hardship garden,
The ones who just complained and stopped trying had withered away.
but not Pip. Whenever he felt like giving up, he remembered Dot's words. Strong roots grow in tough places. One hot afternoon, the sky turned dark gray. A huge, unexpected summer windstorm swept through the area. The wind howled and roared.
It ripped up smaller, weaker plants from the ground.
It even shook the old wooden fence until it creaked and groaned.
Pip felt the mighty wind pushing against him.
He held on tight. His roots, the the storm finally passed and the sun peeked out again, Pip looked around. He was still standing, and something amazing had happened. Because he had been pushing and working so hard against his difficult environment, he had actually grown taller and stronger than many of the plants in the easy garden next door. Dot the ladybug flew back and landed gently on one of Pip's sturdy branches. Pip wasn't a tiny sapling anymore. He was a confident young tree. See, Pip? She smiled warmly. I told you! The hardest struggles are often our best teachers. You didn't just grow tall, you grew strong. You proved that when you face hardship with patience and determination, you grow into the strongest, most resilient version of yourself. Pip smiled, and his leaves rustled happily in the gentle breeze. He looked down at the hard, rocky ground that had once scared him so much. He realized it wasn't a punishment at all. It was his personal gym. A training ground for his roots.
So, young adventurers, whenever you face something that feels too hard, like a tricky math problem or learning to ride your bike, take a deep breath and remember Pip the little seed.
Keep pushing, keep trying, and let your own strong roots grow. You are building strength inside you that you can't even see yet. And that is the secret to growing big, tall, and amazing. Thanks for joining our story today. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more adventures.